Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of Create Expectations. So, if you have not watched part 1, you absolutely need to go to Zero's channel to watch it first. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, a question, etc., and find out why you should be triggered before starting part 2.
Yeah, yeah. I I feel legitimately like no guilt. Oh.
I thought for a second you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I feel a little bit bad." I was gonna be like, "No, you don't."
Hmm. I feel a little bit gleeful, to be honest. I think some, and the funny thing, like I did legitimately have a second trigger photo. So
Yeah,
you know,
and now we will never know.
I feel like it triggered you a little too, which is bonus.
I know.
Hmm.
Oh, all right. Well, now that we're here with no second trigger photo, um, do you want to do some viewer questions?
Yeah, let's do that. So, guys, if you want viewer questions, we've had a scarcity of them lately. Actually, if you want viewer questions, ask them on the Discord server that's linked in the video description, or leave them in the comments on YouTube. Either one, and
Mm-hmm.
we may or may not get to them. We usually get to them eventually, and if you don't get too triggered by our answers, which some people have been, it's been very interesting. Then, you know. I guess you can enjoy it instead. But
Right.
eventually we'll get to them. We'll get to it.
Right. Okay. So the first one's from Steve Wealthy, and he wants to know if you've put the Omicron on Savage, what would be the best way to mod him?
Okay.
I feel like
So
I need to. Sorry,
do
go
you
ahead.
go ahead? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I feel like I need to pull his Omicron up again so I can refresh what it actually does. I think it gives him more health.
Oh, you're gonna make me go into the game early. All right.
No, I'm not. Sorry. Okay, he gains 50% defense, max health, and offense.
Oh.
So health and offense and 30 speed.
Kind. So what you want to do
I don't know.
is if you want to run him to maximum impact, at least in threes.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So first off, someone's gonna take him out with Treya. Like Treya will take him out.
Mm-hmm.
In threes. But if they don't have Treya available, if you could kind of engineer the situation, like he will tear so many teams apart if you put decent relics on him and stuff. And then you just want to mod him for tons of defense and health.
Defense and health. Okay. So we don't care about his. I guess is it because his offense stacks that we don't care what his offense
Yeah,
is?
yeah. Well, plus like you just yeah, he's doing enough damage. A lot of times people, especially if you're putting him on defense,
Mm-hmm.
you don't care about the output as long as he times them out. Who cares if he kills them?
Right. Okay. That's fair.
And so that's just I've seen a couple like really potent accounts go in on Savage, and I mean this is like it gets to like a relic 8 well modded Savage, but it's like they spend like 4 teams until they kill one character, and then they spend another 4 teams to kill the other, and then they spent the rest of their teams and couldn't even kill him.
Oh, jeez.
Like when I placed him at relic 5,
Mm-hmm.
I had one guy who used Treya on him and 2 people who used a Galactic Legend.
Right. Which is a win.
Right, it absolutely is. I wanted to be disappointed. I'm like, man, I'm not getting any. I'm not even like stealing banners here.
Mm-hmm.
Until I looked at the GAC history, I was like, oh dear lord, yeah, like let's keep going. So, yeah, Savage, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, did you just close the game and you just leave it as hanging? We just had a black screen.
No, I have the game open.
Oh, it's just not showing up. Interesting.
Awkward.
It got weird, didn't it? All right, so we're back in the non-game.
The non-game.
We'll have to pause it in the middle sometime to fix the game. But what's the
Okay.
next question?
The next question. So this one is from Pavoni Fan. And he is asking, how many refreshes do you do daily on mod energy? For now, I do the 50s. Thinking about doing the 100s. Do you think it remains efficient?
Good question, Mr. Fan. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna let you answer.
Um, so
Person who
I
doesn't do mod refreshes.
I do mod refreshes ever since the attenuators came out because I have a
Bold
problem.
claim.
Hmm?
You have
I
a
need,
problem?
yes, my problem is that I don't have enough good 6 dot mods.
Mm.
So I need more 6 dots. Um, and that means I'm doing right now I'm doing one because I'm trying to hoard for a limited time. But I don't know if I'm gonna go up. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a very weird spot with my mods because I don't know if the right answer now, especially with the attenuators and calibrating your mods, is the answer to just try to calibrate the mods that you have to make them better, or do you still want to be getting new mods in your inventory to try to chase, like, I don't want to say chase, but get a better inventory of better mods, and then you have to level all of those up to 6 dot. Like, I don't know what the right thing is.
Sure. Yeah, so I would say first off, attenuators should just be ignored until you
Mhm.
have a bunch of them. Then use them. Like don't just
Right.
like waste them. Don't throw them in the trash. But they're not the goal. They're not the thing. Like they're like a mini game. They're just like, hey, this is cool. You know, like you're grinding. You know, like Final Fantasy VII. You can go do the motorcycle game for a little bit. That's fine. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of fun. It doesn't like contribute to your overall success in the game potentially, but you know, but maybe it does. Maybe it's fun. So yeah, it's fun, and that's what it should be viewed as right now. Unless you want to spend a lot of money and you're
Right.
okay with a huge amount of frustration, because that's very possible. However, it is a nice little pot sweetener. Like they just give it to you for free. It's just like, hey, every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
you get enough to go use one. Like I'm not gonna say no to that. That's nice, you know.
Right.
But don't do the refreshes for the attenuators. Do them because right now it is just the most crazy, awesome, efficient way to spend your energy, in my opinion. Like it used to be, I did 3 refreshes on my main. I've done it 3 refreshes on my main since I don't know, since forever. I always do 3 refreshes either on the relic or the mod upgrade stuff or on new mods. Right now, either option is crazy efficient compared to what it used to be because you're not getting 3 or 4 dot mods anymore
Mm-hmm.
in the other one. And but I can't break away to do that right now. You can get all these other awesome ones. And like you said, if you need 6E,
Mm-hmm.
everyone needs more 6E unless you're someone I'm facing on my main account.
Then you need less.
Oh, well, like those guys have like 1100.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been focusing pretty decently on GAC and on 6E, and I have like 600. Like, and you know, Professor X is even worse. So yeah, you can get those, and you can get the cool upgrade mats if from 6E. I just, it's an amazing time for modding. Like it is crazy efficient to do it. I would recommend 3 refreshes for everyone. My Professor X, I've been doing 3 every day too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's just finding, like for me, I'm like, what's the balance? Are you going after upgrading your current mods? Like when you're refreshing, are you refreshing the mats or are you refreshing the battles? Because I guess it depends where you are as a player and what your mod inventory is like.
Sure. Well, yeah. So I'll say like if so to maintain and to kind of slowly over time get an advantage in mods, do the 3 refreshes. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're in a competitive circle, I don't know where you're at in the game. Not you specifically, Sarah, but the person who's
Mm-hmm.
asking the question and the people who are listening anyways. Listening in, how dare they? I would say in general, like 3 refreshes is going to be enough. And now you're getting more bang for your buck than ever. However, if you feel like you need to catch up, if you are a pretty big account and you're like, man, my mods have always been crap. They've always sorry, I said the C word on your channel.
Now we're
and I
even.
and it isn't Canada,
Uh,
but uh, if your VODs have always been crap and you need to catch up, like refresh, do 3 of the mod upgrade ones and do 3 of the new mods, and then like just try to just flood your account with them. And when you run out of credits, when you get down to like 30 million credits, then stop buying new mods. Don't do the refreshes. Just work on those mods, and eventually you'll fill up on credits again, and then start going buying new mods again. That would be my advice right now.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's how I would at least initially approach it.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Okay. Can you see my game? Can we go into the game?
No, you're not. Let me pause it, and I'll show you the error of your ways. Your folly. Sarah's folly. And we're back. Sarah has corrected her issue. And we're going to go... only you would see it as non-issue. All right, so we're in the game madness. I think one of my favorite comments the other day was someone saying, "I'll never forgive Sarah for interrupting you saying we're in the game."
I would just like to say I was so grumpy that day that I didn't even realize you were saying it, and I just kept going. So anyway,
I believe it. That was an epic day, man. Which is totally fine. We all have those days. So, all right, we are in the game, and we have a mediocre pack to review.
Yeah. So Profundity is coming back, which, funnily enough, I don't even know if you've noticed this. It's coming back on the 30th, not the 1st.
I didn't notice that.
Which it's got to be a mistake in my opinion, but whatever. Anyway, so Profundity's coming back, so they've obviously put these Profundity Pursuit bundles in the store, which are $28 Canadian. I am pretty sure this is $20 American. Anyway, so you can buy each of them twice, and when you click on it, you're like, cool, you get all of these shards, all of these ship blueprints. Man, you're like good to go.
I have serious issues with the way they present this, because this looks like, if you don't read the little thing on the side,
yep,
it looks like you just get this, like, that's a lot of shards for $20 American. Like, that's pretty decent, in my opinion. Like, if you don't have those characters, like...
Right.
I mean, a lot of them are easy to farm and all of that, but at the same time, if you want to cut corners a little bit, not bad, not too bad, and you get those... You get dash shards, which are always nice to get, and outrider ones, too.
Yeah, so, like, when you first look at it, you're like, oh, this is actually a really good way, especially if you're close and you want to keep your crystals to do the Profundity refreshes instead to get more shards that way, or blueprints, whatever. It looks like a decent thing. And then when you actually read the side, it tells you that you get a chance for one of the following groups. There are 5 groups that it can possibly happen. The first one is just 50 Mon Mothma shards. That's it.
Right. Like, $20 for 50 Mothra shards. How garbage is that? That is awful. That is so bad. Holy balls, that's bad.
Or you can get 25 Dash Rendar and 15 Outrider shards. So you would get both of those if you get group 2.
Okay, I would say that if you get a straight up pay cash for that, that's I wouldn't say that's a great deal.
No, $20.
Well, because like the old $20 packs, it was like, well, you get a $10 pack of crystals and you get 30 shards of a character, and but that I feel like this is the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. The group 3 looks okay.
Group 3, you get 25 Hera, 25 Cannon, 25 Zeb.
Cannon. Is it Cannon the way you pronounce that?
Yeah. Yeah. And 15 Ghosts. Cannon.
Okay, so that's actually you get 90 shards, and I mean of all characters that are easy to farm, but
right.
Okay.
And then group 4 is you get the 25 Wedge and 15 Wedge X-Wing, or group 5, 25 Biggs, 15 Biggs X-Wing. But you only get one of those groups. It's not like so you just might get, you just might get 50 Mon Mothma shards.
I would tell people to, even if there was like, you get 2 of these, I'd be like, don't do it. This is This is hot garbage. This is awful.
and
How many? I want to know how many people have bought 2 of this. How many people bought one and just like were like yuck and left?
Right. I want to know how many people bought one thinking you got all of this.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's been a lot of people. Let us know in the comments, guys. But this is gross.
And like, there's 2 versions because you have this one with Dash and Outrider, of course, and then the Radis version is separate. So
and one of them is 25 Radis shards. They're like, oh, hey, he's rare. Let's tax them more.
You can
scroll down just so we can have a glimpse.
Yeah. So this one's only 4 groups. So I guess you have a better shot at getting. I guess I don't even know if you would have a better shot. I'd have to look at the pack probabilities, and I really don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. So. Yeah, I just think they're both trash. And you can buy both of them twice.
So you can buy them a total. You can spend $80 on this garbage.
Right.
The only way I could even see this... there's no way. There's just no way. I'm like... The only way I could see it maybe being, like, an okay choice. It's not okay. It's stupid. But if you wanted to, like... If you needed Radis shards, if you needed Radis, and you'd already done all the refreshes all the way to where it's reasonable, and you're like, I just need a couple more, I just need 20 more, so I can unlock Profundity, this one is like, all right, you get a gamble, but maybe you get some shards.
Right. But I feel like it's not a good gamble either way.
Wait a month. Just wait a frickin' month, and save your crystals so that you can get his stars up.
Yeah, yeah. So both are hot trash. Don't buy them.
Yep. Yeah.
Do not buy them. All right.
I feel gross that I feel like we had to do a pack roast there.
Like, and to be fair, at first I was like, I don't think there's any packs we should look at. And then I saw these and I was like, we should probably talk about how bad these are.
Spread the bad news. Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to review a character?
Yeah, we've got 13 minutes until we just blow over our time anyways and keep going. So.
All right. Good. Glad we are on the same page. So this I thought was a good option because 1, it kind of ties into Profundity coming back, but 2, he's going to be the next accelerated character that happens after Fennec is accelerated.
You faked everyone out if you clicked on Fennec first.
I know, I fat fingered it, so... No. But we can talk about Dash.
Oh man, I'm so okay. So no judge. You need to save your Omicrons for Ben Solo. I think.
I know.
But right now you have the bonus turn for Dash.
I know. It's still getting holds even without this Omicron.
I mean, it's just a fantastic Omicron, and
I know. I actually thought I had it. Like, I don't know if I had just imagined doing it. And then I went and checked the other day and I was like, oh, I don't have it. And I don't have the Omicrons for it.
So do me a huge favor, and I'm just going to assume this isn't a roster roast for you. Do me a favor, though, and please, soon, get that square. If it's not offense, I'm not going to ask, but get an offense square. I'm saying square, but I mean cross. I mean cross. Okay. It's a square with little notches cut out, okay? It used to be a square.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
The triangle used to be a square too.
I mean, they all used to be. So the once take that one square and get it 6E with offense. I like that you have him modded for offense right now. Eventually I'll judge you for not having him with speed, but
should I even check? I don't know if I want to. Let's just check if I did it right. Let's just do it.
Oh no. Oh geez.
Now it's Pevensey.
Oh, that's the worst for him, actually. Okay, so this is actually good for me to be able to... can I just say why?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason why is his best effects are done in they're done with his AoE, and it
Yeah.
hits everyone, and they're non-resistible. So like potency doesn't do anything for him except for like the stun is nice, I guess. Like for his first special is nice
Right.
because he can stun, and that is resistible. But I mean that one is the stun is nice, but then it also dispels, and so you're
Mm-hmm.
still getting half of the really powerful impact. Like potency is a secondary concern. You really want a ton of speed on him because he's high natural speed, gives himself more speed with his leadership, and
Mm-hmm.
then he also is a high damage character, and
Yeah.
who does all these cool debuffs, and so having him go really fast and having him hit really hard, those are the two
Right.
main concerns. Oh, and you have crit chance on him. Good.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the other acceptable. So like my triangle on him is actually a crit chance triangle.
So crit damage is bad.
It's less good.
It's
I was gonna
less
say,
good.
well, I was gonna say, oh look, but you at least you have a crit chance secondary, but that's not really realistically much of one.
No, it's not.
So okay, he's relic 7. Look,
Okay.
can you like click on that same circle once again, and then scroll down to your crit chance on him. So his physical damage. Oh, you passed it. Okay, so you have more than enough crit chance anyway, so you're good.
We're good. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Um, I would like to say I realized that I may have modded slightly incorrectly. Still getting holds.
Oh, I mean that Datacron is amazing. Yeah.
So, okay. So
I didn't want to roast your
no,
mod,
it's
Sarah.
totally fine. I haven't modded him. So this is the thing. Like I have him because I got Star Killer, and then I took him up higher because I was getting profundity, but I wasn't really using him. So I just kind of put mods on him without really knowing what the best stuff was. Anyway,
Oh, you're good.
I feel like so we talked about the fact that I need his Omicron leadership ability, but we didn't really mention why I need it. For those who don't know, it's just that when you're in Grand Arena, you get prepared when you lose prepared. So basically, you're perma prepared.
Right. Well, and that if you don't have Vander Chewy up to Relic 5 for this
Mm-hmm.
current, because you need the Relic 7 or the level 9 Kron, then
Mm-hmm.
requires a Relic 5 or higher on all your characters. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't have Vander. Like this one, it loses a lot of impact because, like, what'll happen, I've had it happen before where someone used an AoE and killed everyone but Vander because Vander's just really tanky.
Right.
Killed everyone but Vander. And with that one prepared on him, he revived all 4. Like, it's not just like he just picks one to revive in one instance of damage. He just revives
Mm-hmm.
all of them if it's revivable.
Right. So he's just like, okay, we're all back. Gang's back together, and
Right.
keep going. So yeah, no, I do need this Omicron. I just yeah. Anyway.
No, I get it. Can I show you why you want crit chance on? And honestly, you're at 100. You're at over 100. Don't like try to chisel it down, people, to exactly 100 because people put crit avoid crap everywhere now. Datacrons
Mm-hmm.
and crit avoid arrows. You really need to crit. So click on. I forget. Click on his basic real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So this one, people don't realize that his basic is also a call to assist. So in threes, you really notice it because everyone's shooting every time almost. So for each critical hit, he hits 3 times. For each critical hit, he calls someone else who's prepared to assist, and it does less damage, but it does whatever effect it has on their basic, and but then they can also crit. So okay, so now exit this one and look at his. I think it's his unique.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever a prepared ally scores a critical hit, all prepared allies gain 2% turn meter. So like in the instance of Dash shooting, and let's say that he does 3 hits, 3 crits. That one of them he calls is Kira. The other 2 just do like 1 shot each. But so Kira does 2 instances of damage if she crits, and Dash crit on all 3 of his, and then the other 2 crit. So that's a total of what 3, 5, 6, 7. On top of all, so then the whole team, and this isn't much, but it's just from a basic, the whole team gains 14% turn meter just off of that.
Right.
off of that one basic attack. And that's like, what if Kira had called him to assist?
Mm-hmm.
So she calls everyone to assist. Everyone hits. He shoots. He calls three people to assist. Like the whole team just gains a bucket load of turn meter. Not to mention, now go to his second special real quick.
Okay.
So in 5v5, imagine this. Deals damage 3 times to all enemies. So that is 15 instances. That's 30% turn meter gain just off of that.
Yeah. Yikes.
And then they can't be evaded or resisted. So, yeah.
So this is why you want some crit chance on them.
Yeah, and overflow is fine because people do have crit avoid mechanics. So
right. Yeah. I mean, I feel a little bit bad that I haven't been using him as much as I should. I used him a lot in Conquest on both of our accounts. And he is just a ton of fun because he wipes. First of all, I mean, in Conquest, if you have a Zealous Ambition disc, he's just going to wipe the board because he's support. But it's just so much fun. And like you just do his AoE and everyone falls over and it's great.
Oh man, he is a pure joy to play. And then also, I mean, his ship is so central to the success of Profundity. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to research it more, but I've heard that if you get him to Relic 9, which that's pretty extreme. I'm not necessarily proposing that, but I've heard that once you get him to Relic 9, that ship is able to go twice before Executor takes its second turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know how much value that really truly has, but it does cut down on some of that really bad RNG that Profundity can sometimes fall prey to.
Right. Interesting.
That's a 7 stars, by the way.
That's a 7-star. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's fun. I feel like I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to him and using him a lot more in the next 5v5.
I just like how when they made the character art for him, when they announced it, he looks so, like, just brain dead. Just really dumb.
Right.
Like, I always caption him saying, "What?" Because
he looks like an airhead.
He looks like a guy who's like, "I didn't get that. What? Could you explain that again?"
Oh, poor guy.
There are lots of fun things about him. Like his name, it's like he's a lot of speed. Hey, he's Dash. He lives up to his name.
Oh man. All right.
And he's dashing, I'm sure. The shoulder pads, man.
With those shoulder pads. Do you have any other thoughts on Dash? Maybe about his kit or something.
So one thing I will say, about his kit, you don't want me to talk about his like random wordplay things? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I do want to say one thing because, okay, so his team can seem pretty unapproachable. It's like you have to get Vandor, which his gear is not bad, but like Kira's is awful. The various Olos, YOLO and Landino, or whatever his name is. That's
right.
Both of those are like his whole team is expensive to gear. So if you want to get him for Star Killer or something, you could put him you have to reduce his speed a lot, but if you put him on a team with Bam, and then make him 1 speed slower than Bam, which is actually a little bit challenging a lot of times. But if you do, then he instantly gets you 20 Whistling Birds. Once you go into Poop Stance, he gives you 20 Whistling Birds and gives you a ton. It's his unique that gives you all the turn meter. So then Bam is that much closer to actually being able to use those Whistling Birds.
Ooh, okay. That makes sense. That's a good point.
So he can really fit into that squad really, really nicely. Like he usually wants his own squad, but that's absolutely an option.
All right. I like it. Okay. Do we have time to roster?
We're at like 30 minutes now, 29 and a half.
All right. Let's try and do it quick.
Okay. That's what...
That's what everyone said.
Everyone just wants to get it over with.
Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Here we go.
All right. Here, let me. Oh, this guy's name is Adam. 450s. Yeah. Okay. I love the Imperial Rebellion
940.
940. Is there significance that you know of to 940?
No. Do you know of one?
No. Okay. It's just such a weird name. You know. Ad, tend to be partial to Adams for some obvious reasons to some, others maybe not. So, okay, so this person is in Kyber 3.
Yeah. They are 7.2 million GP.
Okay. All right. So right around Professor X level.
Right.
Not quite where Professor X is on the Kyber scale, but we're not all perfect, so.
Fine. Okay, so let's look at ships.
Okay.
I feel like I'm heading into the danger zone. Okay, so let's see which capital ships.
This is always so tough, man. This is the part that makes me want to quit. The whole game.
5-star Radis.
Hold on, wait.
5-star TIE Interceptor.
Where do you see 5-star Radis?
In the top left, it's a Radis.
That's okay. Okay. I was thinking Adrad, but yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. We should roast me for a minute.
I'm looking at the ship that is clearly labeled Radis.
I just want to point out to the haters who are saying that our last person that we roasted was a cheating account or whatever, like because Hux was 6-star Gear 12, and
Right.
That is not cheating, actually. He is the only character in the game you can get to Gear 12. It was just a glitch, like CG just didn't put the right gear in, and we just were able to get him to Gear 12 instantly. Like, from whatever star levels we were at. And then we couldn't get to 13, but you can get to 12 on Hux specifically before your 7 stars.
Right. They just never fixed it. They gave us all false hope that they were removing that gate.
Wouldn't that be nice if you could instantly get your characters to Gear 12 and put 6E mods on them?
It would be so nice. So nice.
They're just not usable. Gear 11, it's just like, you're going to die. You're going to die. Yep. All right. So Tint, no work on Tint.
Sad.
You have Tint. Get your character more gear levels, please.
Yeah.
They're farming the tower, though. It looks like they're farming some of their stuff, at least.
Yeah. Some. Not all. Some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of working on their dash and stuff.
Sort of.
Okay. I always have to count. I'm like,
I know. How many stars?
I see phantom black stars that are not filled in all the time. I'm like, I just assume this is like a whole row of pilot free ships. Actually, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I was like, they're all 7-star. I don't see any.
Oh man, my hope in humanity is restored a tiny bit.
Okay, so like this isn't. I'm just. I don't know.
Oh, they put some work into some ships, actually.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Thank you for finally not giving us a total crap. I mean, you might have a really bad roster. You probably do. But, yeah.
I'm just sad about TIE Interceptor.
Yeah. Not everyone has a Sarah to get them TIE Interceptor early, though, at this GP level.
Fair. But, I mean, he's got... Okay, here we go. We'll go to characters.
Very good. Can you just click on Datacrons real quick? I'm always just curious.
Just curious?
No statement, no value statements on what they're doing. Okay. I was just curious.
I mean, and this is why I'm sad about TIE Interceptor. You have the roster to get Red Crate.
you have Jedi Master Luke. Wow, yeah. 4 GLs.
You have 4 GLs. You can get Red Crate.
And you're only in Kyber 3? Okay.
So judgmental.
I okay. Like I've lived in Kyber 2 with my alt since I was like in the 6 billions, GP with like 1 GL. So, and I only have 2 GLs now on my alt. So I'm like making forays into Kyber 1. So yeah, judgmental. Absolutely, I've earned it.
Yeah. Okay. Not everyone has a Xerath to do their GAC.
That's fair.
What do you want to look at faction wise?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be quick. I'm just like,
Yeah.
hey, let's talk about Hux. What do you think?
Okay, so this was one thing I had looked at briefly.
Oh no.
I just thought you would like to see that we have the executor requirements post Django, and then that's basically it.
Why do you like to hurt my soul?
Because it's fun.
Same reason I like hurting yours.
Yeah. Look, Empo's not farmed either.
Oh. He's level 53. That elusive 53, so people like that.
53. I think that's like enough that you can put mods on them.
Oh, is it 53? Is that the
It's
arbitrary number?
It is exactly 53, yes.
I think you're making fun of me.
I am.
That's hurting my soul.
Okay. Empire. So Mara's got her Omicron.
So does Aiden at gear 8.
Yep.
I did that on my alt, actually. It's not a terrible choice. She really benefits from that thing at any gear level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. You really got to get some stars on that second sister for that shit.
Okay. All right. I take it back. No credibility on ships. Because, like, 3 stars, like... You should be using TIE Interceptor anyways, even with the dog crap star level it's at. And you should, so therefore, you should have your second sister. Like, if she's not high gear right now, that's fine. But you can have her 3 stars, unless you're one of the people who succumbed to the notion that like, you don't actually need to ever farm Inquisitors.
Well, why don't we just look?
You just got bored with the event.
Oh, no. No!
Oh.
I was fully not expecting this. I did not look at this ahead of time.
Okay, guys, so...
Did you do the marquees? Are they just, like, not activated? Please tell me.
The big myth in GAC right now, or in Galaxy of Heroes, is that Inquisitors aren't good and they're not useful. That's the big lie. That they actually are. They're just not living up. They don't live up to what their gear cost them and stuff, but they're going to be very useful, and people should be working on them. And this is appalling.
Let me just, because we just got we got new marquees in Hut Cartel, so I'm curious if he just doesn't activate his marquees.
Okay.
Like, okay. So I get, do you just not activate your marquees is my question. And why is Mob Enforcer 2-star?
Yeah, you should have him farmed by now.
Her.
Or her.
But
it kind of looks like a dude a little bit.
But, like, why are you, oh man, this pains me. Just activate them.
Yeah, like, you don't like your guild, like, you just don't want them to have more GP for your for territory battles, or...
That makes me sad. Why do you hurt my soul?
I told them not to activate them for you.
So rude. Oh, man. I don't even know what to do. Where do I go from here?
Go to Sith. Let's see if they got Malgus.
I don't want to. No.
Okay, well, there's some saving grace, because that would have implied that they were too lazy to get Malgus. To get TIE Interceptor, is what I'm saying.
But, like, you've got the roster to get Malgus.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just sad. So, where are you going next? I guess you must be going for Kylo next because Vet Han is needed for Kylo.
Oh, they don't have Kylo? I didn't pay attention to what Geels they had.
No. Oh, no, wait. You do have Kylo. I lied.
I was like, they have a lot of relics on that team already, at least. Okay.
I lied.
You did.
It's Rey and Vader.
Okay. I guess
I just feel sad.
let's see if their Night Sisters are better than Rey Rocks.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Just barely, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. We're like way over time. Should we call it good?
Let's call it good because now I'm sad.
Let's call it bad, actually. Don't have bad rosters, folks.
Man.
Inquisitors. Don't be stupid. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.